What's up? It's your boy A.D.O.N.I.S. I'm here with another A.D.O.N.I.S music production. But today I want to talk about some tips for all my Studio One users. Shout out Studio One gang. I have some tips for you guys that I'm going to show you here in a second. This is this is only for Studio One users. So basically I find myself looking for a lot of bass lines, bass synths, and all that stuff there. And you know, at first I was gonna buy a whole bunch of plugins, Trillion, and I mean I still might get Trillion, but you know, well at that time I still would have gotten Trillion, but when I found this out, you know, I didn't really need it anymore. So basically, you have a shitload of bass synths inside of Studio One. Now, what I mean is, there are a lot of synth bass sounds, but especially in the trap, R&B, neo soul R&B, hip hop R&B, some of these synths they sound like EDM style synths with a lot of highs. So you know, just looking at the screen, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here in Studio One, this is Studio One. Okay. Now, here in Studio One, for those of you guys that use Studio One, we have Presence XT. Now, if you look at Presence XT, you click the default button. You have bass, and well, I can show you. That's like you know, 6-string bass, contemporary bass, whatnot. But we're talking about bass synths for those hip hop, trap sounds, and all that. Okay. So this bass is kind of more, you know, I guess contemporary style basses, you know, like real bass sounds, you know what I mean? Not synth sounds. So go down, scroll all the way down to where you see synth session. Click that, click bass, and you see all these bass instruments on here, okay? Okay, you see all these bass instruments: analog bass, bass evolution, bass line, bon voyage, bootsy bass. But again, what we want that hip hop, trap, maybe grindy, hip hop, gangster rap type bass lines. So I'm gonna play some of these bass lines because I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. And at first, you know, when I played them, I was like, I don't want these. This is not what I want. I need some R&B-ish, neo soul, trap, hip hop style bass lines. So I'm gonna click analog. So I'm gonna click analog bass, and this is what it sounds like. So I mean, if I did a bass line of, you know, just something stupid, just, you know. So I guess I can start right here. Okay, and I can go deeper because we know we want it deep. We want it deep. I get it. So but if you notice, you see how it has that, like, that doesn't sound hip hop-ish. I mean, it can, and you can use it, but it doesn't. I mean, even if I go to the next sound, bass evolution, let's try that. And let's try Herbert bass. Let's try that. So you see it has a lot of those high frequencies up there. So here's the tip that I'm going to give you guys so that you don't have to spend $399, or I don't even know how much Trillion costs, but I'm pretty sure it's $399. I'm pretty sure it's $399. So you guys don't have to buy that. You really do have all the bass synths that you need. And of course, with some adjustments according to how you want it, especially if you understand, you know, like the drive, the punch, the velocity, and cutoff. So here's the tip. Now, if you notice on the screen on bass, we got all these basses all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, right here, the velocity cut. So here's the trick. This filter button right here, turn that on, okay? That's on. Now, where my mouse is right here, you see this is a low pass filter. Okay, this is I guess a low pass with a cut. This is another low pass with a 12 dB octave. So this first one is a 24 dB octave. And this is a high pass filter with a 12 dB octave. And if you click right here, you can do a high pass. Oh no, the highest it goes is high pass at 12 dB octave. Okay, so none of that matters. Don't worry about that. What I want you to focus on is this knob here. Okay? This knob is an EQ knob. Now, the thing about synth bass, and especially when you're trying to, create songs or come up with beats or whatever, that cutoff knob is like a low pass filter. So if you look here, when I put the mouse on it, you see it says cutoff 1.19 kilohertz. So let's do this Herbert bass. Let's play this sound again. I hope y'all can hear that. Okay. Now watch what it sounds like when I turn the cutoff down. In other words, bring the low pass filter all the way down to about 200 hertz. I'm going to 200 hertz because that's usually where a lot of your bass synth sounds kind of stop at as far as high frequency goes. Some go higher, but usually it's about 200 hertz. So watch how the sound gets more grimy, more hip hop-ish, more trap-ish, more R&B-ish, and how like you can use it in various styles and genres, like I said, neo soul, R&B, trap, hip hop, whatever. So I'm gonna take this cutoff down as I press the button. So check it out. Oh, it's not on. Let me turn it on. There you go. Let's go analog bass. Turn this on. Right there. High pass frequency. Oh wait, it's not working. Why is that not working? Hold on, guys. Or do I have the wrong thing on? Let me see here. Oh, I know why it's not working. Sorry. Right here. I'm in my tie. That's why. I was in my tie. Sorry, y'all. So this is my analog bass. Let's do that again. It's my analog. Yeah, that's low. Right here. Yeah. Now when I turn this filter button on, now look at this cutoff. I'm gonna do the cutoff again, and you're gonna see how it's gonna drop. So about right there. So if I play that same pattern that I was playing, and you do that with every one of the bass patterns that you pick. So let's go to another one. Let's try that one. And we're gonna turn the filter on. Turn the filter on. And the cutoff is at, let's see where it's at right now. It's at 10,000 kilohertz. That's high. So let's see. We want to drop that down to 200. actually this can go at about 100. So actually this can go lower. Yeah. So you see how you can pick a bass and like this. This is a good one. This is a perfect one right here. This is a perfect one right here. So let's say, let me make sure no other effects is on this thing. Okay, there's no other effects on it. Now I'm gonna cut it off. Perfect. You see how now listen to how when I play the pattern. Listen when I play the pattern, I just drop it to about 150, 153. And of course, velocity play a part in this because I'm pressing the keys hard. But if I press them soft, you're gonna get that smooth sound. And of course, if I want, I can adjust the velocity here. I can adjust the velocity here. Or here. There you go. Okay, let's just pick another instrument. Pick another instrument. Yeah, that's another. Let's try mood bass. And let's just lower the frequency to that one. Let's see what it does. Let's try another bass. So again, as you can see, it doesn't matter what bass you pick, as long as you use that cutoff frequency and you turn that cutoff frequency down to about anything under 200 and just fine tune it from there. It might be 200, it might be 100, it might be 60, it might be 70. It's going to be all according to what you think sounds good. But another trick you can use, because if you notice, when every instrument I pick, no matter what, if you look right here, this frequency, y'all see me about the point? I got a whole mouse right here. If you look at the mouse right here, I have to turn this on every time. So if I pick the next bass, I have to turn this on every time. Well, a trick you can use is keep this up. Keep this up, okay? So let's just put this on the side of the screen. And you can go to put an EQ on a channel that has this instrument. Open your EQ. Open your EQ up. Do about anyway 24, 36 dB high cut, and go all the way down to, let's just say, 103, and leave it right there. Leave it right there. So now, when you pick an instrument, every instrument you pick, you don't have to come here and press this filter thing, the filter button, and turn the cutoff down. It's already cut on your EQ. So now all you have to do is just preview each instrument that you pick, like this. Go to another instrument. Let's try this. Go to another instrument. Let's try this. Let's try on metal. Let's see. And so on and so on. You have this trans bass right here. Let's try the trans bass. Let's try that. Yeah, I have to go to octaves on that one. So now you have all these bass sounds here that you can try and manipulate. But the secret is you have to low pass all the high frequencies that come with these bass samples, because a lot of them are for a mixed variety of genres. EDM, I mean, trance, like that, high energy, hip hop, rap, hell, even country, you know. So you just kind of got to tune it. But most bass synths in the R&B, contemporary R&B, hip hop, trap, neo soul genres, that bass is low. Now this is in Presence XT. You can do the exact same thing in Studio One in your Mai Tai. So I'm gonna go to another track. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna move this EQ up, because in Studio One you can just copy, drag it, and it'll copy right on there. You don't have to set anything up, just drag and drop. That's why I love Studio One. Okay, so we're gonna go, let me close this EQ. And I'm gonna open the Mai Tai. Okay, so we have the Mai Tai. Now, again, like I said, let me set this up. Okay, again, like I said, I can go on the bass, pick a bass, and if you notice with the Mai Tai, these filters are on, okay? Now, you could turn them off, right? Because some of these sounds have presets to them. But if you just want to hear the bass overall, or if you want to hear both of them, you can listen to it here right now. Or up here. Go to another sound. Go to another sound. Now remember, it sounds like that because I have that EQ on. So if I turn the EQ, if I bypass the EQ, now it sounds like this. Yeah. Oh, I didn't bypass it. My bad. See? So when you first open this and when you click this instrument, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, I don't want that bass sound. I don't like that sound." But the truth of the matter is, again, all you have to do is low cut it or high cut it all the way down to about 100 or 150 hertz, and you're gonna have a shitload of bass synths. Because if you look in Mai Tai, look at this. If we look at the screen, look at Mai Tai. These are all of the bass sounds of Mai Tai. All of this, all of this, all of this, all of this. Now, honestly, if you can't find a bass synth within Mai Tai and within Presence, I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. But yeah, I just don't know what to tell you. But just so you know, for those that are in Studio One and for all Studio One users, that's the tip that I wanted to give you guys, because I almost spent a shitload of money trying to get some shit that I already had. And that's why a lot of engineers, I notice that a lot, they say, look, master what you have first. Then you can that's the only way you're gonna know what you really need, once you master what you have. So I encourage everybody, look, go in the manual, look in the manual, you're gonna see a lot of shit that you're gonna be surprised that you already have. I've bought plugins, I've bought all kinds of shit thinking that I didn't have it when I really did have it already. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Look, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that this helps you in your session. Hopefully you haven't already spent $399. But if you did, it's all good. You know what I mean? Oh, if you did, it's all good. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll definitely be putting up more beat sessions, and I will most definitely be putting up more tutorials, because I think, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, we just need as many tutorials as possible, man, to be honest with you. You know, help the small guy, you know, the small room engineer, the small room producer. So again, it's your boy A.D.O.N.I S. I'm out. Peace.